hard, fought for a point away at the Gallagher Stadium here in Kent, Scott. 1-1 draw. Sam Evans equalising for us in the second half. What were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, really tough game. I think sometimes you can go away from a stadium and be really happy with a point, and we certainly are. We're set up in a different way today. We've never played 4-4-2, I think, in my whole time that I've been here. I mean, as a manager, we played it under Bakes Unders quite a lot, so we wanted to have sort of a real base to us today that was going to be solid. And first half, we almost got through to half time. We would have been really pleased getting in at 0-0, and then obviously the goal changes the game from set piece, which is really disappointing. But half time, we tweaked the shape, and I thought we were so much better in the second half. We carried a threat. We looked more defensively solid. Maidstone still had some chances. We had a couple of half chances, and I think they'd probably be disappointed not to have won the game with the ball bouncing around the box. And got to admit that Charlie's probably made one of the best saves I've seen again, if I've seen it correctly, from the dugout. And then there's a couple of blocks, the boys have put their bodies on the line. And yeah, overall, I think we'll leave the happier out of the two.
Do you have a little bit of regret then maybe shifting to sort of formation the side might not have been used to? Although there were some aspects of it that did work, but there were a few that maybe they weren't quite used to just yet.
Yeah, it's strange because growing up as a kid, we were always 4-4-2. 4-3-3 wasn't a thing. And then we went to it today because it felt like the right thing to do, trying to get two wingers on the pitch, trying to get two strikers on the pitch, go to a back four, and be really narrow and compact when we didn't have it. And I thought we were at times, but they probably had a little bit too much time on the ball in midfield at times. But then we tweaked it, and I thought we were very good in the second half defensively. The shape was much better, the distances were good. And at half time, I did question a few of the lads, and they came out and shoved it back down my throat. So, yeah, that's exactly what it's about. I know that we've got a group in there that if you question them, they won't like it. They won't sulk about it, but they'll go and show you. And that's exactly what we did. And full credit to the boys for finding a way to get back in.
Yeah, because there was a few changes that you made for the fixture as well as the formation. We saw Dan Roth, Gary Basogan, Sam Evans come into the side, and as well as, of course, Josh Jackman. What did you make of their performances today? Yeah,
so Leon was injured, and I thought it was a great opportunity for Dan to get some minutes. I think Dan's been deserving of minutes, and I thought he did well. Leon wasn't 100% fit to start. Sam's been absolutely brilliant in training, brilliant around the place as well. So he deserves an opportunity, and he's obviously got a great goal, and I'm delighted for Sam. You can see how much it means to him when he celebrates. He's run over to us, which is a nice feeling that he shared it with us, and that just shows probably the type of character that he is. That he's not got a load of minutes in the last few games, but to come and celebrate with someone like me, he doesn't need to. He could be sulking, but we've got a group in there that are really honest and pulling in the right direction together. So yeah, overall, really, really pleased.
And are we likely to see sort of that formation change moving forward, or is it just something just because of personnel reasons? Is it something you're likely, do you think, to use in the future? No,
it was something that we wanted to do away from home. We need to find a formula where we're a little bit better away from home. We probably go to games away from home as if we're playing at home because we love winning football matches. And ultimately, I think sometimes we need to maybe put the handbrake on a little bit. So we tried to do that today. It almost worked. If we'd have gotten a 0-0 at half time, I think it probably would have been a different game. We wouldn't have had to go and chase it. And we actually fancied ourselves with some set pieces today, whereas they've actually scored from one, and we haven't. So, yeah, no, overall, I think we've got to be really happy with the boys that came into the team. Happy with the boys that came on as well. They were really honest and they worked hard, and everyone's played their part. So, no, really, really pleased with the point.
And obviously, the elephant in the room is, of course, we played today against Temir Wecker. He put in a pretty good shift, I think, against our side. What was the dynamic like between, the likes of Dan Bayliss and himself trying to go at each other for those set pieces?
I still speak to Temi on a weekly basis. He rings me. We're friends, and I think it's probably weird for some people to maybe understand because I was his manager, but he's also my mate, and he was an ex-teammate. So he did do a score prediction last week, which he didn't get correct, which is good news for us. So no, Temi's Temi. I think you can see that he got a good round of applause at the end today, and fully deserved as well. So he was brilliant for us. And I think the one thing that I said is don't let Temi come into our box and win another header, because he won the first header of the game, and that's pure aggression. But after that, listen, the boys, I think, won every header that came back in after. So yeah, listen, he's mates with us all, and we hope he has a good season, of course.
Obviously, it's a quick turnaround now. We've got St Albans City at home on Tuesday evening. How much preparation are you going to be quickly trying to put in for that game?
Well, apart from moving boxes, moving house yesterday, it's been a bit chaotic the last 24 hours. So I'll try and move a few more boxes tomorrow morning, watch them tomorrow evening. And yeah, listen, we'll freshen it up. 2 games, obviously, in 3 days is a quick turnaround. And you look at our bench today, I think sorry, can't get my words out. It's as exciting as it's ever been. You turn around and you look and you think the power and the pace and the skill that you've got on the bench. It was really pleasing to have in your sort of armoury. So yeah, we'll look at it over the next couple of days. I don't want people to think that St Albans, being where they are in the league, will be an easy game. Top manager in Nobes, someone that I respect highly. They play a style of football that's really, really good. And not only that, is I've watched a lot of their games already against opposition when we've played them, and they've been really unlucky. So it's going to be a tough game. But we always like our Tuesday night games at home. I'm sure it'll be 100 miles an hour from our end. I've just told the lads in there to rest and recover properly, no nights out. But yeah, overall I think it's a really good point today. And if we can try and go and get through on Tuesday, then it's a fantastic weekend.
Well, thanks for your thoughts again today, Scott, on the 1-1 draw here against Maidstone, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Cheers, Connor, thank you.